Greetings, travelers, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Chrono Trigger presented by Draco Breach. Kind of the interesting thing is, there will be a short clip now of me going back to the cathedral because I actually forgot something there, and I kind of need it for a quick trade. So, we head into the cathedral and get it. Anyway, where we need to use it is going to be this residence in this town. Talk to this old man. Is it true the king was injured? What's going to happen to our country? Head over here. It's locked. Talk to him again. Walk away. Hey, is that a Naga Etta bromide you've got there? I'll trade you something good for it. How about it? So let's go ahead and trade. Really? You mean it? Yippee! Now hold your horses and I'll be back in a jiffy. It's unlocked, so you're free to take it. And I'll be taking this. Heh. And we get a magic tab. I'm going to be holding on to tabs for just a little while longer. But that's going to be useful. I want to talk to you. Don't tell Granny. Heh, my very own Naga Etta pet. And you I don't think you can even tell her, so... Yeah. Whoa, okay. If I could. If I could do this correctly. Anyway, time to head to Denadoro Mountains. And some new enemies. Goblins and bellbirds. Not terribly dangerous, honestly. The amount of enemies in this area can wear you down, but they're not all that tough, and they give decent tech points. So here at the end of the battle, we'll have 8 tech points. That's 2 tech points per enemy. So yeah, this area can be quite profitable. In fact, if you have any characters running behind, it might be a good idea to catch them up by grinding tech points. Ah! So there was a little boy running away. This is a terrible place. You'd best run away while you can. And another sorta new enemy, the Ogun. He's actually the goblin just carrying a wooden mallet. And is legitimately a wooden mallet. You hit him with fire. He drops his weapon. And becomes effectively a goblin in terms of power, how much damage he can do, and all that good stuff. Head up here, and Mirage Hand. That's actually going to be for Robo, and thankfully, we can actually go down to him and equip it. So yeah, that's pretty much how it goes. Now this guy here just does nothing. But he'll be awoken by this other new enemy, the Freelancer. Just in case... Oh, nope, you're dead. You are way dead. Now yeah, he does a lot more damage with that wooden mallet than with his fists. So it's probably a good idea to go ahead and just get rid of that wooden mallet. There we go there. Come up here and we get an ether. We go back to the previous screen and we get a revive. Wait, seriously? Huh. I'll be honest, I've never gone to the screen below. No, you're dead. I probably should have actually used Aura on Luca because she's taking some damage here. I've never actually... I usually go down to get the revive before coming up to get the... was that a mid-ether? I can't even remember. Oh, well, tonics are becoming less useful, so I may as well use tonics outside of battle to get Luca's hit points back up. We're fine otherwise. Anyway, head up here. There is nothing here. Okay. And I keep wanting to call them ogres without, when they don't have the mallets. Chrono's Rage Band did not activate. And that's kind of the thing with the 50-50 chance, is it doesn't always activate. So sometimes you'll literally just take a hit and Chrono will just sit there like, okay, yeah, that hurt, but I'm not going to get revenge for it. It's just the way things go. Let's see. Kind of the interesting thing here is you can make this guy do the preemptive strike and completely avoid him. I'm not avoiding him. Because it's a free 2 tech points. And we have some new techs to learn. I'll eventually catch up Robo. I don't terribly use him too much, but he does have some useful attacks and stuff, so... Hello, Freelancer. In fact, in general, this is probably my favorite party. Having... I love how he just keeps going. I love having the, Marl as a healer in my party, and Chrono synergizes very well with her. And Luca, as basically your black mage, can deal quite a bit of damage. Although, as we'll see, as we will 100% see, Chrono is no slouch in that area either. I mean, we already see that he has lightning spells. Get a revive there. This should be for Robo. Yep. Unfortunately, they cannot equip gold helms, so make Robo even more tanky than he already is. And that's one good reason to use Robo, is if you're having difficulty with a particular boss because they're just doing a ton of damage. He's good to absorb hits. The issue is that he doesn't have anything like Marl's Provoke to make enemies concentrate on him. And I don't know why Marl has Provoke, because she's kind of squishy compared to some other characters. Yeah, these Freelancers are rude. Waking people up when they're sleeping. Take out the Freelancer. Probably want to go ahead and use Aura on Crono. Marl's not that bad on health, so I'm fine there. I love the expression as well, just like, oh, my mallet's on fire. So yeah, they can be fun. Let's see. Mid-tonic. Okay, this area has nothing except for this guy and a treasure chest. Now, supposedly, if he'll throw an accessory at you. I don't exactly know how to trigger it, but every time one of those rocks hits you, it takes off 5 damage, so yeah. Just avoiding that. Hello, freelancers. Yeah, oh wow, you're well beyond dead. Now, unfortunately, they do have a counterattack, so whenever you hit them, they'll hit you back. I'm kind of honestly surprised that you survived that. Neat, I suppose. 600. So you're gonna get rich real quick because there's a lot of treasure chests with just money in here. This is not the area. Wait. I'm thinking of the wrong area, aren't I? I was fully expecting something there. No, that had to have been the area. That... What? Shut up, get lost. Shut up, get lost. Now, over here... If you go down, the other side... Oh, wow, I was not actually meaning to jump there. But if you go down the other side, you land there. And you can only get the silver earring. Now, these are kind of interesting accessories. I'm not going to equip them right now because they're not as useful right now. But the silver stud cuts your MP usage in half. And the silver earring increases your maximum HP by 25%. Quickly organized, but if we go over to Tex, you know, Chrono uses 2 on all of his except for spin cut. Actually, that might be a good idea, actually. Marl only uses 1 or 2 based on what she's using, and Luca uses 1 to 3 based on what she's using. But I want the Rage Band right now. Don't get me wrong, the Silver Stud is very useful. And what I was expecting to happen here was 4 battles in a row. I don't know what happened. Because everything is as I expect it to be. So, yeah, that didn't happen when I practiced. That's interesting. I mean, it makes sense. They're telling you to be quiet, and this bird comes along and makes noise, and they're like, okay, that's it, we're attacking, but they attacked the wrong person. Of course. Crono, go ahead and attack the bird. Ninja Star. Oh, Marl's HP is actually getting low. I have tonics. I have way more tonics than I need. Item. That's enough for now. Head up here. Shut up, get lost. Get a mid-ether. And I believe, yep. He's bothered by the squawk of his own species. And you're no, you're close to but not quite dead. Unfortunate. Marl learns Cure. That is kind of an absurd spell right now, I'll be honest. Because it heals on average around 300 hit points. And you'll notice that there is somebody who's close to 300, and if he equips a silver earring, he has over 300, being Chrono, but nobody right now actually has 300. So that 2 MP spell is very useful. Oh, Marl's confused. Nice. So yeah, it's a nice spell to have, because it's going to heal you almost, it's going to heal you basically completely at this point. Mountains are nice. This is the life. Mountains are nice again. Man, you're nosy. Here, take this. And a magic tab. I'm actually tempted to use both magic tabs on Marl, but I think that might be a bad idea. Okay, I'm not that bad. How many shelters do I have? Let's go ahead and use one. Just to be absolutely sure. Because honestly, I think Luca's a little low because of how often she was using Flame Toss. So Mid-Ether? I know I can go down that way. Thank you. Speed Tab. Another thing that I'm tempted to use for probably one for Crono, one for Luca at this point. Oh, right. This jerk. Got a shelter to replace. Oh, you're joking. But a bunch of goblins. Because, of course. Goblins aren't all that tough, so I do not recommend using magic against them, because more than likely you'll take them out in 1 or 2 hits, depending on who's attacking. Chrono learns Spin Cut. This is actually an important level up. Luca learns Napalm, Fire Sword, and Ice Sword. These are incredibly useful. Incredibly useful. He does that to you because he's a jerk. Jumps down here. Guess what? Because you're a jerk, I am going to try to take you out. The issue here that I usually run across is that I only really want to use Flame Toss once, if at all possible. But I find that nearly impossible because these 2 goblins almost never line up. So instead, combine Marl's damage with Flame Toss there, take out 1. I called them goblins. Oh, you jerk. And just do it a little slowly. And there we go. Okay. I might honestly have to cut this episode short because of what's coming up. And I hate to do that, but at the same time, what's coming up? Anyway, I will have to cut this short, so for the time being, this will be Draco Breach reporting out. God bless, and safe travels.